It's great to be here in the Westpac Centre at the home of the Adelaide Football Club, joined by Stephen Trigg, of course, CEO of the Adelaide Football Club. And I'm very, very pleased and proud to announce that this year is the 21st year where Toyota has been the prime partner with the Adelaide Football Club. And I'm very pleased and proud to announce that today we renew that partnership for an additional 3 years, taking us from 2012 to 2014. It's a relationship that's been in place since 1991, since the inception of the club. It's a relationship that, with our dealer group in the broader South Australian environment, have embraced in a very, very strong way. It has brought great power and progress to the brand in this state. When we started back in 1991, Stephen, I recall Toyota was number 4 in South Australia. And on the back of this partnership over that period of time, we've now grown to be number 1 in this marketplace for many, many years. And we know that the relationship with the Adelaide Football Club has been a vital and integral part of the growth of the franchise.
Amongst staff and Toyota people, it's with a real sense of pride that we stand here this morning and announce this extension, don't you think? Just an enormous amount of pride. Proud because of what the relationship means, the relationships we've built with Toyota, with the people, but proud of the fact that it's been so very good for both organisations right throughout. It wouldn't last that long if it wasn't good for Toyota and really good for us. It just wouldn't last that long. And if you stop and think about the amount of time that's involved here, 21 years going into 24, even at 21 years, there are many on our list that haven't been on the planet that long. So it is a really long and enduring association, and it only happens if it's really good for both parties. And I'm really, really proud to stand here and extend it out for another 3 years to 24, when probably by then the vast majority, except for you, Dogger, will be, just to caught my eye, will be less than that 24-year mark.
Look, on behalf of the Football Club, to David and Andrew and the Toyota Motor Corporation, we'd just like to say thank you for the continued support, and nothing players, we look forward to building both our brands stronger over the years to come. So really appreciate your support and look forward to years ahead.
And given how difficult sponsorship is around the world and in Australia at the moment, for them to extend out 3 years is an absolutely sensational result for us, and indeed for the wider football community in South Australia, I reckon.
With Melbourne now in the marketplace, how much harder does that make it for you to get the absolute best possible care?
I don't know that it makes it harder, but it does create a sense of urgency, not to be rushed, but it does create a slightly greater sense of urgency. And it's fair to say that we've been on the job with our thinking and working through a number of issues, but I'm still to publish, and I might even be able to do it for you over the weekend, is an outline of the process. The people have been involved. It's the getting the people involved that's just taken us a little bit of time, and put that out there. So we're pretty close to being able to say, look, this is the way we're going to go about it, but please understand that you'd expect us to have already been on the job. You could run an argument that you need a senior, experienced, successful AFL coach on your target list. You could equally run an argument that a vibrant, exciting young talent that's doing some really good things in the assistant coaching world with some real strength and experience and seniority around them would be a good model as well. What I don't want to do is to back us into a corner either way, because I think both models have an opportunity to work with us at the moment, and we're working through that now.
So it hasn't been 2 weeks with Mark in the job. How have you assessed his early steps in it?
Travelling well. I think he's. I've sensed that he's grown into it really quickly, and comfortable is not the right word. I don't think you ever could be when you're at high revs as you are now for 5 weeks in his case. But I have seen him grow quickly into it and settle to it really well. And I've already made a comment about not commenting on individuals, but the guys in the chair is a bit different because he's ours at the moment. He's got a lot of building blocks there that would make him a really, really good coach. But there's a bit to be played out there. So we'll just see how the next four or 5 weeks go.
Neil Craig, whether he stays with the organisation, will that not be really decided until you've decided who the coach is?
I reckon it's a really healthy thing for him to do, to have a look at what some of the other people around the competition think he might be able to be involved in and do. I reckon that will give him a much clearer picture about how he feels about it. He gets the emotion of a fortnight ago out of the system as best he can, have a good think about how he feels about it and what's on offer out there, and there'll be some offers. We know that there's some offers coming in, and then make a decision about it. Are we going to chain him to the post? No, we're absolutely not. We'll talk to him, but I'll say this again, is that he doesn't quite buy it, Craigie. Within 48 hours of the situation Monday a week ago, he's saying to me he's bored and he's ready to go again. Can I come back to work? The answer, and you know what he's like, the answer is you need a rest. Would you just go and have a holiday? So whilst he's assessing some of these other options, I'm serious, he needs to have a rest. The turbines have been going so hard for so long, he needs a spell.